Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. So today I want to talk to you about a really important principle which I think was one of the biggest secrets to any success I had over the past 10 years. And there's also potentially a job opportunity for you, if you want it, something that you could do at home and it's ongoing every single day of the week. Let's get into it. So let me tell you about this principle. You might have heard me talk about this before, but the principle is theory of constraints. And what it says is that in any system, in life, in anything, and really life is just a system, there's a lot of little systems, but there's always one input that is the constraining input to the level of output. There's one thing which, if you will just open up that bottleneck, if you will just allow more inputs through, the overall output of the entire system would go up. So I'll give you an example. Let's say we're talking about fitness, health and fitness. You're trying to get in shape and you're doing everything necessary. You're working out each day, you're eating healthy foods, but there's one thing that you're doing, if you're like me, this is what I do, where you're eating chocolate or sweets at night. You've got that really bad habit where late at night you get that sugar craving and you go and eat chocolate. So that is really the constraint. That is the one thing which, if you remove that, that's putting on weight or it's preventing you from getting lean more than anything else. So that's weight loss. This can also be in your career. There might be one thing that you're doing in your career which holds you back. Perhaps you're allowing your focus to be on things that really don't matter. You're spending too much time, for example, checking email and responding to email and not taking care of the bigger things. And that's the bottleneck. If you would remove that one thing and start focusing on the more important things, you would get ahead in your career. So I always like to remind myself, there's one thing which it's holding me back. And over the past 10 years of my career, that's really what I did. Every single day I would think to myself, what is the one thing that's holding this whole thing back from moving forwards? And it might be, for example, I need to hire someone. I need to hire someone because I'm spending way too much time focused on this activity, which it's not the best use of my time. So how can I take myself out of that role and how can I hire someone? I would always be asking myself that question. Now, right now, even today, I'm still asking myself that question. And one of the biggest constraints I have, which might be an opportunity for you, is these videos. Now here's how it works with these videos. Typically, my camera guy, he lives here in Costa Rica, so he'll drive down to the resort and he'll stay here for a couple days. And we'll normally shoot either in the morning or around sunset because that's when we get the best lighting. But the constraint, it's always me and my lack of preparation around scripts. I just don't have all of my scripts ready. Now, normally what I do when it comes to writing scripts is, number one, I go and look at other YouTubers who are in my kind of category. Now, I'm focusing on productivity, I'm focusing on knowledge work, I'm focusing a little bit on health, habits, routines, those kind of things. And I'm also doing various other things like going and checking out some local real estate, tourist activities, and so on, just to mix it up. But normally I'll go and look at some other episodes on YouTube from YouTubers that I admire and I really like their content, and I'll think, how can I create a unique spin on this and offer my own input? And then I'll start writing out my script. But that's the part that takes a very long time. Having to sit down and write out the entire script. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so sometimes that can take me hours. Other times I'll go and look at articles. So I might look at some articles on medium.com and I start to get my ideas there, but then I have to put everything in my own words and add in my own ideas, do a bit of research. And this whole process takes a lot of time. So it takes me away from doing other really important things that I need to do right now to move my career forwards. So that's potentially where you come in. I am looking for a very talented writer or even a team of writers, but people who are also very good at research, because I want to have a lot more sources. I want to have a lot more credible research into these episodes. So if you think that you could write out scripts or help me come up with content ideas, we could work together on this. I could give you topics, you could offer topics, If you think that you could do this role, then I would love to hear from you. Reach out to me. I have daily work. I'm going to keep on doing this vlog for a very long time. Every single day there's a new episode. And that's my big bottleneck right now in my career. I need to widen that bottleneck. And so I'm looking for a very talented person who is good at writing and also good at research. So if you think you might be a good fit for that role, reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. And that's it for today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll speak soon.